Human reaching old age. Why not having fun is doing yourself an injustice. A few words from Kylon that woke up countless people. Kylon said that the joy of life lies in having fun, in trying, and in experiencing. During the long journey of life, every stage has its unique scenery and meaning. When we are young, we strive for our dreams. In middle age, we hustle for our family. But as we reach old age, many people fall into confusion about the future and become nostalgic for the past. However, the famous Hong Kong writer Kai Lan's words have made countless people realize that old age is not a silent period. On the contrary, it can be a journey full of joy and meaning. His viewpoint that if you don't play when you're old, you're doing yourself an injustice, has provided many elderly people with a new direction in life. So why does Kylon say that if you don't play when you're old, you're doing yourself an injustice? He summed it up perfectly in the following 4 points. 1. Not playing when you're old is doing yourself an injustice. Life inevitably includes birth, aging, sickness, and death. Since we know there are these 4 things, why not hurry up and have fun? Even without money, you can still enjoy life. Some people worry about the financial limitations of old age. But Kylon believes that having fun doesn't require a lot of money. For example, watching ants move their home can be entertaining for a long time. Raising a cheap goldfish or growing an inexpensive flower can make life colorful. The small pleasures of life are everywhere. Kylon mentioned that activities like playing chess, growing flowers, raising goldfish, and photography not only don't require much money, but they also bring spiritual joy. He said that hobbies cultivate one's will, and it is definitely not about losing one's ambition. Teacher Fong Kang-ho also added that it is even better to indulge in refined pursuits. Modern people just don't know how to play, and they aren't even willing to be refined. A true example is of an elderly lady who sat on a park bench every day, watching children play on the playground. She said that these moments reminded her of the happy times of her youth. Every day was fulfilling. Such fun doesn't require money, but it makes her mood pleasant and keeps her mind young. 2. When you're old, don't wait, act on your thoughts immediately. Action is more important than waiting. And the reasoning behind immediate action, Kylon particularly emphasized, is that once you think of something, you should do it right away. Otherwise, if you keep postponing it, time will just pass by. Avoid procrastination, seize every moment. Many people always think of doing something tomorrow, but this could lead to delays of several decades. Kylon reminds us that in old age, there are indeed too many things missed because of procrastination. Even simple things, like shaving or tidying up a room. If you always put them off, they might get delayed until the end. A retired teacher once told Kylon that when she was young, she always wanted to learn flower arrangement. But for various reasons, she kept postponing it until she finally started learning seriously after retirement. She said, if I had started earlier, my life might have been more colorful. Learning new things is never too late, even in old age. Learning new skills is also a form of having fun. Kylon encourages elderly people to learn how to use computers, practice calligraphy, etc. These new experiences can make life more fulfilling. 3. We don't become older, we only become better, redefining old age. Everyone can only be young once and old once. But every stage is precious. Kylon doesn't like his younger self. He thinks that at that time, he wasn't as fulfilled. But now, he is wiser. Maintaining a positive mindset. When seeing young people with stern faces, Kylon actually thinks they are the ones truly old. In contrast, if elderly people can maintain an optimistic attitude, they will never really grow old. Kylon mentioned a friend who is already over 80 years old, but every day he takes time to dress up, wearing the clothes he likes, maintaining a refined lifestyle. He said that old age needs to be even more refined, because this is a sign of respect for oneself. This positive mindset and lifestyle make him look much younger than his actual age. For, if you're not happy, what's the point of longevity? The quality of life is more important than its length. Kylon emphasizes that the meaning of life is not in longevity, but in the quality of living. If you are not happy, longevity is meaningless. Pursuing inner peace and happiness. Life is already more than halfway through. And Kylon suggests that elderly people should avoid the troubles of trivial matters and pursue a simple and happy life. His viewpoint makes us think. The length of life is beyond our control, but the quality of life can be enhanced by our mindset and actions. A story illustrates this point well. A billionaire lived a monotonous and dull life every day. Although materially rich, he was spiritually very empty. In contrast, an ordinary retired worker spent every day playing chess and chatting with old friends, living a very happy life. He often said, "I am already very satisfied with my life, and how long I live is no longer important." Writer Jack London said, "The meaning of life is not in holding a good hand, but in playing a bad hand well." What is the meaning of life? Perhaps it is not as complicated as we imagine. It is simply about eating well, sleeping soundly, spending more time having fun, discovering the joys of life, not envying others' achievements, and not letting yourself be bound by unnecessary rules. Accumulating rich life experiences and enjoying every moment of the present. In this way, at the end of life, you can calmly say, "I have lived a life without regrets." Kylon, now over 70, still maintains a childlike complexion and an open-minded, carefree attitude. This is the result of his fearlessness towards the passage of time. His attitude towards life tells us that true youth does not come from appearance, but from a youthful mindset and love for life. In the face of aging, what we need is not fear, but to accept it calmly, even to welcome it with joy, because every age has its own unique charm and beauty. As we enter old age, we should, like children, maintain that innocence and curiosity about the world. With the most sincere enthusiasm, pursue a life without regrets. Perhaps you will find that such a life is not monotonous, but instead full of flavor and color. We should approach our later years like playing a beautiful piece of music, performing it with heart to make it full of mood and taste, making every moment meaningful and unforgettable. A truly flavorful life is one where happiness and satisfaction can be felt in every subtle moment. All right, let's end here today. Thank you for watching. I hope today's sharing has touched you in some way. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click subscribe, so we can accompany you every day. Let's grow together, be happy together, and grow old together. See you next time.